Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you were at war with your own reflection? It's a constant battle, isn't it? Trying to meet expectations that always seem just out of reach. But here's the thing. That battle isn't really just about the way you look. It's about something deeper. It's about the layers of shame, the quiet, the pressures we are carried with us for years. So today I want here to talk about those layers, because the fight with your body image isn't just personal, it's systemic. And maybe, just maybe, we are ready to lay down our weapons and reclaim what is ours. I know what it's like to feel at odds with your own body. I was born in a culture where appearance was everything, especially for women. We were judged, measured, and dismissed entirely based on the way we look. Whether we were groomed enough, slim enough, or aged gracefully. I internalized those expectations early on, believing that how I looked somehow defined my value as a person. And even after moving to Europe more than 20 years ago, where the pressures seemed less intense, the scars I had remained. For so long, I carried this sense of brokenness inside of me, as if my body was betraying me. You see, by the age of 25, I had a stomach surgery after years of restoring trauma that I experienced early on in my life, in my body. I felt like my body was giving up on me, like I was fighting against every day. But here's the thing, this battle isn't really just personal. It's cultural, it's societal, and it's going for centuries. From a young age, women are taught that their worth is tied into the way they look. And we're not really just talking about simple beauty standards here. We're talking about control. This is about making sure women stay focused on shrinking themselves, both physically and metaphorically, rather than just embracing their full power. We are bombarded with messages about what we should like, how we should age, or even how we should feel about our own bodies. But who sets these standards? And more importantly, who benefits from them? Body image issues don't exist in a vacuum. They are deeply rooted in systemic sexism and cultural expectations that are designed to keep women preoccupied with their appearance, leaving little room really for us to challenge the structures of power. Just think about it. If we're all the time too busy worrying about our weight, our wrinkles, or whether or not we look acceptable, how much energy do we really even have left to claim our place in this world? And this is a very concerning piece of information. A study published by the Journal of Eating Disorders revealed that over 75% of women between the ages of 25 and 45 experience body dissatisfaction and have engaged in behaviors aimed at changing their appearance. This statistic underscores how deeply ingrained these struggles are, and yet we treat them as personal failures instead of acknowledging the larger forces at play. Now let's take a moment and talk about the role of shame. You see, shame is powerful. It's not just about feeling inadequate, it's about feeling unworthy. And body shame is one of the most insidious forms of control, because it goes straight into the heart of who we are. We start to believe that we are only as valuable as our appearance allows us to be. That somehow, if we don't fit into this narrow definition of beauty, we are less deserving of respect, love, or even success. And shame? Shame keeps us quiet, keeps us small, compliant. It keeps us focused on trying to fix ourselves rather than questioning the systems that make us feel broken in the first place. But here is the reality. Your body is not the problem. The way we're being taught to see our body, that's the problem. And that is intentional. Keeping women consumed with body shame is a form of social control, because as long as we are hyper-focused on our flaws, we won't have the time, the energy, the confidence to pursue the things that actually matter, like our ambitions, our careers, and our power. So you might ask, how do we begin to reclaim our bodies, to dismantle the shame that has been layered on us for years? Radical acceptance is the starting point. I know it sounds simple, but it's revolutionary, really. It's about saying, I am enough as I am, and I mean it. It's about realizing your worth that isn't just tied to appearance or anyone else's opinion of you. It's about giving yourself permission to exist in your own body, exactly as it is, without an apology and without shame. And trust me, I know this is not easy. It's taken me years to start healing my own relationship with my own body. For so long, I felt like my body had betrayed me, like it wasn't something I could trust or celebrate. But now, I see it completely different. I honor my body for what it is, a vessel that carries me through life, that allows me to experience joy, strength, and resilience. But this is not just about individual healing. No, because when we reject the idea that we need to conform to society's standards of beauty, we are actively pushing back against a system that is designed to keep us small. When we embrace our bodies in their fullness, we send a powerful message to the world. I am enough and I am worthy. And here's what I would like you to reflect on. Where does your body shame comes from? Is it from a specific comment someone made? Is it from images you see in the media? From a lifetime of being told that your body is a problem to be fixed? And most importantly, how would your life change if you stop believing those lies? Imagine the freedom you could feel if you let go of the shame that's been weighing you down. And if you started focusing on what your body can do rather than how it looks, if you stopped apologizing for taking up space. So right now I ask you, what is one step you can take to reclaim your body and silence the nagging voice of shame? Whether it's speaking kindly to yourself, unfollowing accounts that make you feel less than, or simply allowing yourself to be seen. Take that step and leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a chat about the subject of this video. I would love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching.